Hello, hello, everyone. How you doing? Welcome if you are new to the channel, and welcome back if you love me. I love you too. We are here, despite the fact that my body is beat as hell. I just got done work, and Spirit was guiding me on the way home. It was guiding me on the way home that I needed to go live. So, live we are. And I've pulled out quite a few decks. So let me see and make sure this is running the way that it's supposed to. There we go. Cool, cool. I've got my Harrow cards. I've got the What's the Tea deck. I've also got my energy alignment deck, my hand-drawn cards. I've got the Garbage Pail Kids Tarot and the Harmony Tarot. And I've got the Black Moon Astrology cards that we're going to pull as a guidance focus at the end. And we're going to pull a couple pineapple charms. There will be a timestamp. So if you guys want to fast forward through pineapple charming, that's fine. You'll be able to do that after the replay. I'll put the timestamp in the comments in the description. But for those of you who are not familiar with my fluffy pineapple, pineapple charming has thousands. At this point, thousands of charms in here. And it's to help you discern, because a lot of times on, social media platforms, tarot readings, things like that. Hey, Kristen. People try and force every reading to fit, but not every reading is for everybody. These are collective energies that we pull on, general energies that are meant to find you in the divine time that they find you. They're not personal readings, though. So use your discernment. If you need help with that, that is what pineapple charming is for. So let's see what we've got going on for whoever needs it now. For whoever needs it now. Thank you, Charming. It's always a pleasure. All right. We have a crocodile. Crocodiles may be synchronistic for you. Maybe you've been catching them on reels. Maybe it's your spirit animal. I'm also hearing crocodile tears. Hey, Meta, how are you? I'm also hearing crocodile tears. So be aware. I've got a volleyball. Volleyball may be significant for you. You may be playing it on the beach. You might have done it in high school. I've also got my 4-leaf clover charm. So 4-leaf clovers may be synchronistic for you. We've also got a purple crescent moon. Okay. Any of these things could be tattoos as well, guys. We also have a conch or a seashell. You might be by the seashore. I've got a unicorn. I've got our needle. So that's back out. That was coming up earlier this week. I've also got our witchy brew. So you may consider yourself to be a witch. I personally don't resonate with the term, although the energy is probably in my veins for fucking eons. But you may resonate as a witch. You may also just make your own herbal teas and things like that, right? Hey, Story, how are you? Yeah, I'm up late too. We've also got a courthouse. So you may be dealing with legal documents right now, or just legalities in general, contracts, tickets, who knows. We've got our camp charm. You may find yourself camping, or maybe you're just planning one. I've also got a deer, so you may be out on a hunting trip. Deers just may be synchronistic for you in general. I've also got our octopus charm. I have the Wheel of Fortune, so a nod to Jupiter, which is both Sag and Pisces. We have another crescent moon. We have a little white crescent moon and a clock. Clocks are always a nod to Saturn. So this may involve your Saturn placements. You might have a Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, or they might be an aspect. Saturn right now is in trine to Mercury. Saturn in Pisces is in trine to Mercury in Cancer. Venus is also squaring the nodes right now and sextiling Mars. Jupiter is in Gemini. Okay. We have two microplane cards. We have the Queen of Spades and the Four of Hearts. So these two cards, tarot equivalent is the Queen of Swords and the Four of Cups. So there might be something very unrequited. That's probably unfortunate. It's like a missed opportunity, but someone is, I'm hearing, they're listening to the truth inside their heart space, and it's allowing them to detach emotionally so that they can move forward. Okay, so there's something that may be unresolved. There may be other things that are being focused on right now in everyday life. You and another person may not necessarily be on speaking terms, but if something didn't get closure like it coulda, shoulda, woulda, I feel like someone is making peace with the fact that there wasn't proper closure and they're moving forward. I've only got two beads. I've got Gemini and the letter T. All right. So you may have stronger significant Gemini in your chart, especially Saturn or Jupiter. And the initial T may be significant for you. It could also, you know, be an abbreviation of somewhere you live in the world, like Tennessee or Tanzania or whatever. Okay. We're going to get right into the reading then. So starting with the Harrow, the What's the Tea, the energy alignment cards in my hand-drawn deck, we're going to get a good idea of who we're talking about and the energy that they're in. And then we're going to dig. We're going to get some insight with the Garbage Pail Kid Tarot and the Harmony Tarot. And then we'll pull some guidance to focus on at the end. All right. So let's see. Also, guys, just in case you missed the warning and you are new here, I have no filter. Okay. I'm a Sagittarius. Filters don't agree with me, so I don't try. I just speak what I see. Okay. Who are we dealing with, Spirit? Who or what are we dealing with? All right. What else? I feel like there's more. Okay. There's that owl with the needle, man. The needle came out in the charms. These two have been showing up together, the owl with the needle. Bottom of the deck is the cyclone. Top of the deck is the Queen Mother. I've got three energies out here, and I'm going to pull all of the cards before I start ripping into things the way that I do. But we do have the Lost out here, the Big Sky, and the Owl. So we have three different energies. What's the tea, Spirit? This deck always makes me nervous. I ain't gonna lie. The tea, like, yo, y'all better get your popcorn. Y'all better get it. Y'all better get it. What is going on? Clarify the Lost for me. What's the tea on them? What is the tea on them? Okay, so we're going to get a lot of information on them because they came out with the Inside Scoop card. So they might be, especially because they're the first one out, this reading might be dominated by them. Give me one more for them, please, Spirit. I feel like there's more for them. And they're probably spying on you as well. Whoever this person is, they're up in your business. They might be spying on you on social media. Running and hooked. All right, give me the inside scoop. What's the tea on the big sky? What's the tea on that energy? Always partying. Screenshot. Money. And moving on. All right. And what is the insight? What's the tea on the owl? I feel like the big sky might have broken free from the lost person. I think they're living their best life, to be completely fucking fair. Travel. Cloud hungry. I don't think the owl is a person. I think that's something you know. So that part might be confirmation for you guys. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to get a nice bigger picture here. Thief is on the bottom with child services. All right. Give me an archetypal energy for the lost. I think they're getting stung. Spirit told me not to take that card. All right. What is their energy, please, Spirit? The cauldron. Clarify the big sky. What's the archetypal energy on them? Birth. Clarify the owl. What's the energy on that? The key and sonar. Crossroads is on top and the fish is on bottom. Some of you, and we're going to get into it more, but some of you may have actually left someone who got wrapped into a Chiron cycle with someone because they had unresolved deep wounding, and they're watching you thrive now. They're spying on you and watching you thrive. Guilt-ridden, deceiving, inflates value, false promises. Give me insight into the big sky. What's their energy? Anything else for them? And clarify the energy of the owl. Okay. Top is marriage material. Bottom is expressive. But someone, I feel like this lost person is suffering in silence. That's the back side of the bottom of the deck. Feels unimportant. All right, so listen. The lost person. This is Harrow. Okay. It's from the world of Pathfinder. I'm going to read you this card because it's an evil card. The Lost. Chaotic evil. It's a card of emptiness and loss of identity. The 𝗏𝗧 shown is forever mad, lost in a world of lunatics, insane asylums, and mass unalivers. For those under its influence, the world makes no sense. It evokes times where all is babble, as when meeting someone who speaks only in another tongue. Someone under serious mental duress. Whoever this person is, hey Shaylee, especially with the cauldron, this is someone that was walked away from because they were really fucking toxic. I don't think they're mentally well either. There might be something psychologically off about this person. I feel like the cauldron too, I'm getting this, like drinking the poison. This person might have really bad, like alcoholism or they might even believe their own bullshit. Like Spirit's giving me this vivid image. It's like someone who is sitting there sipping on whatever they're sipping on. Hey, Meg. And they're kind of disassociated out. Like they're somewhere else and their wheels are spinning and they're mad. Like in both senses of the word. Like not only are they angry and it's being projected mentally onto the wrong person, like who they're thinking about. They're mad at who they're thinking about, but the anger really is at the self. I feel like this person's crazy. I think they may have been the runner. And if this is a relationship dynamic, this isn't someone that whoever I'm connected to is speaking with at all. But they're definitely spying on you. There's an obsession here. They hate themselves. I think they may have inflated their own value to you before. They made a lot of false promises. They might have mocked you hard on the split. This person, I think you are on their mind more often than they would ever admit, ever. They deceive other people. Like to other people, they might say like, you ain't shit or whatever, but it's kind of a reflection of their own energy. Like when they talk about you and mock you, it's a reflection of their own energy. Like crocodile tears, right? We were talking about that in the charm. And you know what? The volleyball, like how people volley it back and forth. If you cut someone off, especially if they were like seriously narcissistic or sociopathic or some crazy like cluster B personality type, because they don't think right. Whoever this person is, they don't think right. They wanted you to have this back and forth with them. They wanted you to inflate their value. It's like that boost of that ego that they were looking for. And if you stopped, they're hooked on you. Psychologically, mentally. We're going to get deeper into the tarot, but I don't know if this person actually has feelings the way like normal people have feelings. I feel like this person doesn't feel the higher vibrational forms of energy that are available, like love, like compassion, like mercy, like forgiveness, like gratitude. This person is devoid of those, okay? The second person, the big sky, because this is the lost, okay? That's the lost card. That's person number one. And to be fair, that's probably a good picture of what their soul looks like. They may have even been, because I was just drawn to the armor, they may have been military at some point, okay, or thought about it. This person, whoever person number one is, they're paying a price for some shit that they did. Not just in this life. I feel like it's been multiple lifetimes and they're paying a heavy price. Hey, Rita. They're paying a heavy price. I feel like this person is literally driving themselves insane. They're driving themselves insane. They're the cyclone on the inside. Like their mind is crazy and they don't have the vision that they used to have. They might not have it at all. It's almost like, look at this, because I'm getting this, like they're seeing all kinds of things that's driving them crazy. I just say it right. They're being divinely punished. I think any grasp they had on reality is slowly slipping from them. And what they're seeing with your thriving is literally making them insane. And there is no talking here. And the publican was under that. I think if you caught the reading I did the other day with someone wanting to unburn a bridge, but there being no communication, I think this person is trying to come through as something they're not. This person's batshit crazy. Whoever they are, person number one. And if this message resonates with you, then you already know who I'm talking about. They are obsessed with you. They will never fucking admit it. They absolutely loathe themselves. They talk shit about you to everybody and anybody that will listen, but they're also like your number one fan in like some weird, twisted, and demented way. Okay. Person number two is living their best life. And this person may have negated their own feelings out of compassion for person number one previously, because they're showing self-compassion now. This card came out sideways. They may have negated their own feelings out of compassion for this lost person. The other card that came out for them was honest. We have birth with money and moving on and this always parting, which is just, I'm just being drawn to the cheersing of the champagne, and we've got screenshot. Proof, evidence, facts. For some people, it's just simply on the phone. Like, it's this kind of confirmation. Like, if you do watch tarot, and not just me, but in general, like if you are privy to how the divine talks to you through the readers that you're guided to, like, you know. I feel like this person broke free, because if you look at the big sky, the shackles are breaking. Right? The light is shining and the shackles are breaking. This person here is still chained and they're watching this person break free. And I think that's what's going on with the first person. regardless of your own gender, you may have been in your masculine energy. You may have been providing the high energy, right? When you were in this connection with them. And when I say providing, it's not just money. It may have been a facet of it. You know, if you took care of this person or spoiled this person, or, you know, did things that they didn't have to, so that, you know, they could save up on their own, whatever. But you were providing all of the love energy. You were providing the means of communication, right? Initiating deeper conversations, trying to heal through things. Like, you were the provider of the love energy. You were the provider of the compassion. You were the provider of the truth. Like, you were the high spiritual aligned partner. You're an honest person. And you're birthing your best life. You're birthing your best life, and you've completely moved on. It says, thank you, next. Thank you, next. Because whoever this person was, like, they're messed up, right? Like, it's wildly unfortunate, but whoever they are, like, they're lost. They're lost. They're spying on you left and right. They can't, I feel like they can't stop. They want to know everything you're doing. And it's making them crazier. Like, they are truly the reason why they are going fucking crazy. Like, they can't get over the fact that they lost it or blew it in some way, that they didn't step up to your energy in some way. And they're losing their mind. I think they're crazy, especially if they're drinking. It's bad. It's bad. Every foul word that they speak against you, they are literally describing how they feel about themselves on the inside, and especially in regards to you. You know, like, if they call you a piece of or, you know, just a dumb bitch or whatever they call you, like, because that's how they feel. Like, that's how they feel about themselves in regards to you, you know? Hey, Lala, how you doing? Yeah, this person, really. The third energy that we have, and this spirit was giving me, is more insight. I got fair in reverse and afraid. Okay. The opposite side of fair is unjust or radical extremes. We also have that owl, right? This is what's clarifying the owl energy. It came out with girl fight, ain't shit, travel, and clout hungry. Okay. This person may be at a distance from you. They may have gotten involved with someone who is really aggressive, whether it's a divine feminine energy, regardless of gender, or literally a female, but it's someone who is extremely aggressive. They're the complete opposite of you. Like, if you resonate as the big sky, whoever they got involved with ain't shit. And they will say anything or do anything, right? They make up dramatic shit. They make up dramatic shit. And there's a mouse on the card, right? It's a thieving energy. Mice are energy thieves. It's a Chiron attachment. Whatever this is, the key and the sonar came out as my drawn cards. Like, deep down, whoever this is and whoever they're with, I think they're both fucking miserable. And that's a shame. Like, they're both completely lost inside their dark place with each other. Because Chiron gets down in there. Chiron gets down in there. It's like they're sacrificing their happiness for each other, but neither of them are happy. Like, one person might be sacrificing their sanity, their finances, their love, their body, whatever, for the other. And the other is sacrificing their peace for whatever the other is providing. But I don't feel like there's love here. There's fights here. There's arguing here. You may even have someone who is with the lost person who is really jealous of you, because no matter how much shit the lost talks about you, no matter how much shit they talk on you, the owl knows, right? The owl is wisdom. Whoever they're with knows just how much they fucking hate themselves for losing you. They know how much they think about you. Hey, treasure, how you doing? Yeah, this person knows. Whoever they're with knows. And they know they don't compare. They know they don't compare. There is nothing they can do to get the person, number one, off of person number two. But they're afraid of losing them. They need it in some which way, shape, or form. They're dependent on them in some way. They might be ready to pack their fucking bags. They might be wanting to pack their fucking bags, because this person, like, this is radically different from the person maybe they thought they were getting involved with. Because the more this person watches you, the more you start to thrive, and the more this person's mental, psychological state starts to deteriorate. I don't think if there is a third person involved that they can handle it. Child services was on top and thief was on bottom. Especially if there's kids involved, they might be at risk if whoever they're connected to doesn't like end up leaving said person, because person number one, whoever they are, they're deteriorating fast. Like, they're bad. They're bad. We're going to pull some tarot. We're starting with the garbage pail kids. Yeah, they're in a really bad mental state. Like, if you were to have a conversation with this person, I think the energy would be so bad. I think the energy would be so foul that you would want to run from it. You wouldn't even want to be in its presence, not a 50-mile radius. What is going on, Spirit? What is the insight, please? What is the insight with this person? This person number one. What is going on? King of Wands, Ace of Swords. Two of Wands, Judgment. Clarities, please. Yeah, this person, not only have they lost their mind, they've lost faith. Like, their belief system shattering. They might have seriously believed that if you resonate as person number two, they might have seriously believed that you were going to fall apart. They intended for you to fall apart. They wanted you to have that volley back and forth with them, like chasing them. They were the runner. They wanted you to chase them. And when you stop this person, it broke their belief system. And they don't know what to do. Like, it's making them fucking crazy. It's making them crazy. Ace of Swords, King of Cups. This person may seriously be on the fence about speaking truth to you to try and change fate. But this is a deceiver, right? They came out with the shadow, deceiver, inflating value, false promises, and the devil. I'm telling you, the Judgment card came out with the devil. This person, Six of Coins is on the bottom with the Ten of Swords on top. This person is a fucking hot mess. Hot mess. They didn't think that they would ever be such a mess over anybody. If they thought they were powerful, if they thought they had people under control and played people like puppets, you destroyed this person. It wasn't your intention. I think they were psychologically ill from the gate. I'm no doctor. But they're trying to figure out a way. They're trying to figure out a way to get you to give them your energy again. They're all kinds of twisted. Like where they are on pause, legit, like they are all kinds of twisted. There's the crocodile. Crocodile tears. I shit you not. It came out in the charms and now it's out here on the fucking cards. Crocodile tears. They're going to come forward like they're chopping off their hand, taking such a risk, trying to communicate with you, especially if who they're involved with is like crazy jealous of you in some way or has it out for you in some way because they ain't shit and they know who you are. Like this person is going to come off like they're risking a limb to talk to you and be honest with you and make amends with you, but they're fucking twisted. Judgment, they're dead inside. They're the fucking devil. They're dead inside. The King of Wands with the Hierophant in reverse. This person has fucked up beliefs. They have fucked up beliefs. And you're breaking every belief system they had. If they didn't believe in God and you do, it's like they can't deny the fact that you're being blessed. I mean, literally celebrating life, money, moving on, like you're birthing a whole new reality. And this person's just getting crazier by the day. They definitely got addictions bad. They got addictions bad. Justice is underneath. They might have strong Libra in their chart. Could even be like, if it's not like a Libra placement outright, they could have Jupiter or Saturn in Libra or Gemini, because the Ten of Swords on top is Jupiter and Gemini. We've got strong Scorpio out here. We've got Capricorn out here, and the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. Hierophant is Taurus. They could have Jupiter in any one of those signs. What's going on with the owl energy? Because I feel like this deck is calling to that energy too. What do we need to know about the owl? What do we need to know about the owl? This third person. Radical extremes. This person might be bipolar. Or like borderline personality. Right? BPD. What is going on? Yeah, they're the soulmate of said person. 10 of coins, it's someone they live with. Live with or work with, if not both. Two of coins, it's not ideal. The reality is not ideal. They know it's not. 5 of coins reversed with the King of Swords. This person is, they might be in it for financial reasons. And they're afraid if person number 1 tries to get back with person number 2 that they would lose their financial security. And they are aggressive. This person might be physically violent with person number 1. Page of Cups and the Hanged Man. Strong Piscean energy. Could be 12th house energy. They could have strong Leo in their chart as well. And have an important Earth placement. They could also be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Five of Swords. Yeah, they're argumentative. They fight. They fight. I feel like they get loud. They'll argue. And they might definitely get violent. They might flex on them sometimes. This person's a vampire. They're vampiric. So whoever this is, person number one, like they met their match. Like the divine is just. There's a reason why these two ended up connecting. But person number three really feels like person number two is in between their piece with person number one. I don't think that person number three realizes just how much person number two has moved on from person number one. Like person number three might still be insanely jealous and insecure because person number two exists, because person number one is still so hung up on them. Bad. They won't admit it, but they know it, and it's bad. And they're afraid that person number two would take them back, but person number two wouldn't be caught dead taking this person back. Never. Never, not in a million years, not for $1 billion. Person number two would not with this energy. Person number two would never align with person number one. Never, not now. They might have then in the past through a healing process, but they would never align with this person now. False fear, right? Person number three came out with that afraid card. False fear, like they have nothing to fear. Like person number two would never talk to person number one. Not anymore. Not anymore. No way. No way. Their energy is fucking wild. They're tyrannical in their own right. Yeah. Person number two, this is the Harmony Tarot. They got Justice. That was the first card out. They have all these positive cards. Nine of Pentacles, Sovereign, Single. I'm hearing the words Radiant. 10 of Cups. I shit you not. Like Spirit, I can't make this shit up. The cards are literally flying out of the deck. Like, person number two is straight up living their best life. They're being fucking blessed. Out the wazoo. Out the wazoo being blessed. Yeah, they've transformed. They're not the same. They're not the same person that was with person number one all of whatever time ago. They are not the same person. Not even close. Yeah. And the Three of Swords out in the reverse. The pain that person number two went through, right? Sacrificing their own feelings out of compassion for them. The pain that they went through changed them. Death with the Three of Swords in the reverse. They are not the same person that these two knew at all. They are not the same. The Magician. This person fucking manifests. They're in alignment. They're in high alignment. They're manifesting that 10 of Cups. They're single and they're sovereign. They've transformed. The Death clarifies justice. The justice is how much this person has changed. They're better off. They're single and they are pain-free. They don't feel the pain because there is none. There's no pain left in this person, and they're manifesting 10 of Cups energy. It's dream energy. Whoever this is, yeah, whoever this is, I'm telling you, they've moved on entirely. They've elevated. They've moved on entirely. The Star. They've healed. They've healed. 10 of Pentacles is on the bottom. The Sun's on top. Guys. Guys. If someone is watching my channel spying on person number 2, dude, they're way over it. Like way over it. No comeback from it. Way over it. They're not even going to fuck with you next lifetime in any time, space, dimension. Like person number 2 has left the low energy building. Left. Gone. Healed. Happy. Manifesting blessings. And if that makes you fucking crazy, well, then you should probably take a page out of their book and start to fucking learn some shit. Then you should probably completely revamp your belief system. You should probably start praying to the God that exists, right? The higher power that be. And fucking choose to grow and change. Because this drinking yourself into oblivion, crazy shit, this angry, fighting, volatile, physically abusive person that you're with, like, come on now. You choose it every day. You choose your crazy every day. You choose your alcohol every day. You choose your violence every day. You choose it every day. That sounds like a you problem. You have to figure out why the fuck you choose this shit and how you could have possibly let someone like person number 2 go. Yeah, you're fucking crazy. In more ways than you care to admit to yourself. And you already admit it. In some regard, I'm telling you, person number 1 knows they're fucking crazy. Person number 3 knows they're fucking crazy. They have no idea just how crazy they are, though. Because letting go of people like this is crazy. Thinking that someone like this would go back to someone like that is crazy. Person number 3, trust me, hun. Person number 2 doesn't want your person. They do not want your person. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. They're being blessed out the wazoo. They don't want nothing to do with your person. Like you took, as far as I'm concerned, person number 3 took the problem off of person number 2's hands by taking person number 1. Like you did person number 2 a favor. You took their problem. You didn't take their person. You took their problem. Real note. This person, they're more than a problem. They got a lot of problems. They got a lot of problems. Person's fucking lost their mind. They're getting crazier by the day. Person is batshit fucking crazy. When I say like disassociated fucking crazy, staring off into the darkness, like with their fucking wheels spinning, just sipping on their shit crazy, they're fucking crazy. They're dead inside. Like lost, dead inside. You can't hide from fucking tarot. You cannot hide your shit. Whoever person number 2 is, person number 2 is marriage material. They're joy-oriented, marriage material, wherever the fuck that card just went. Yeah. Yeah. Joy-oriented. Joy-oriented. Just the fact that that's on the top of the deck now, and I don't even know how the fuck it got there. Like, person number 2 focuses on their joy. What feels good. They follow that. If it doesn't feel good, they stop doing it. They accept that it doesn't feel good. It's not in alignment with what they want to receive from life and experience and from people. And even if they poured compassion into it and were honest with it at one point, like, they moved on, though. They moved on. They let it go. Even if it hurt, they let it go. They healed from it. They're not the same. Like, if you needed, if this, because we were talking at the beginning about something not closing correctly, it didn't get proper closure. So whether you're person number 3, 1, or 2, let it be your closure. Let this be your closure. Person number 1, yes, you fucked up. Yes, you're out your fucking mind. No, there's nothing you could do to repair it. Enjoy your life with person number 3. Person number 3, get over person number 2. They don't want your fucking person. They're not coming back. They're all yours. They're all yours. Okay? Live your happy life with person number 1. And person number 2, the divine always knows what it's doing. Always. You got major blessings coming in. Major. Because you are a blessing. And blessings deserve blessings. These 2 people here, on the other hand, haven't identified with that vibration yet. Hopefully they figure it out in the future. Because if you're not a blessing, if you don't look at life and people with gratitude, it's really hard to live a life in that vibration and experience that. Person number 2 is living their best life. Sovereign as hell, healed, over it. They're over it. They don't need any closure from person number 1. They don't even want to talk to person number 1. They don't want to see person number 1. They don't give a shit. Okay? They wished you nothing but the best a year ago. You know, like person number 2, they moved on. They moved on. All right. Guidance, focus. What do we need to know? What message would Spirit leave y'all with? After that fucking... Jeez. Like, who the fuck needs that shit on Tuesday? Real. For real. What's the guidance? Yeah. Whoever was chasing person number 1 before, because they were the runner. Saturn. Truth. Saturn. I told you, Saturn. I said it the other day in a reading. I've said it a million times before. I'm going to say it a million more times in my life. Saturn is just. It gets a bad rap because people choose bad shit all the time. But Saturn is just simply karma. Good or bad. It depends on you and your alignment and what you choose. You can choose to be batshit crazy. You can choose to fuck up good things. You can choose to have some false fear. You could choose to be insanely jealous and violent. You can choose your freedom. You can choose to live your best life. You can choose to move on with no closure and heal and be happy and manifest amazing shit. You could choose what you want. Saturn is just. Saturn just simply gives you what you asked for. You chose it. It gives you what you asked for. It says, the quote is by Sri Guru Granth Sahib. As she has planted, so does the harvest. Such is the field of karma. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. Your energy, your vibration says everything. You simply reap what you sow. The Saturn card says that it may feel bad now, but it's going to be resolved. Saturn is the planet of the reaper, the lord of karma. And this rainbow planet represents what is tangible and solid in our lives. The Greeks called Saturn Cronus, and Cronus was the father of Zeus. Cronus devoured his children to prevent losing his throne as the king of the gods. Saturn, in astrology, is often referred to as the god who ate his own children, because the energy of this planet seems to show no mercy. But Saturn is not exactly cruelty. It simply points out what is true and cuts away what is delusional or no longer useful. When Saturn presents itself, know that you are being challenged. It's time to make it or break it. Life may seem harsh and restrictive. You are facing an enemy who may be yourself. Saturn shows us that at times it is our better interest not to have those things we want, and that if we were to have them, they could lead us to our own destruction, right? That be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. If this is a time of sorrow or hopelessness, realize it's all about diligence, sticking to what you believe in and adhering to your goals. This is a period in your life that emphasizes toughness and work. It is all about not giving up and learning to follow through. Saturn also deals with power and control, often meaning law enforcement and the military. You may have encounters with law enforcement at this time, so do watch for the possibility of that, although the encounter may not necessarily be a negative one. If it is, though, you will need to play by the rules and do what is thought correct or expected. We are talking about conventions here. Any rallying against authority or tradition will not serve you well at this moment. On the more positive side, you may meet a fatherly type who will help you advance with your goals. Saturn can sometimes herald the appearance of a sage or a teacher. There will be no small thing, and this will be no small thing and can indicate a mentor arriving just when you are in most need of one. Dealing with the aged may be an issue now or in the near future. Problems with the bones or skeletal structures crop up eventually. Feeling your age, no matter what your biological age is, can seem pressing or worrying right now. Why have I not accomplished more at this age? Might be a question you ask. Have I wasted my time? Did I allow important affairs to slip by me while concentrating on non-essential matters? Many lessons are being learned and problems conquered, currently or in the near future. The gift of Saturn is keeping you on your path, helping you face parts of your life you may dread, but you simply must fulfill. They are your contracts towards more solid achievements and a better life. Circumstances may be harsh for a while, but believe your sacrifices to be worth it. It is a good time to be diligent and not rush anything. Whatever you are asking about is likely to take considerable time and not come about too quickly. All right, with Saturn. I think if person number 1 did try and reach out to person number 2 in some way, some kind of law enforcement would get involved, whether or not it's person number 1 getting a restraining order or person number 3 blowing up so fucking bad that they do cost person number 1 a limb and there's law involved. You know, like there's consequences to actions. That's what this boils down to. So don't do stupid shit. Instead of focusing on the outer experience, especially if you're person number 1 or person number 3, focus on yourself. Like if you're person number 3, why would you want to be with someone like person number 1 who's completely hung up on person number 2? That can't feel good, right? Take a note out of person number 2's book. They're joy-oriented. Follow your feel-goods. If it doesn't feel good to be with them, don't. Figure it out. Start taking actions, right? Because you reap what you sow. Start taking actions to get you out of whatever cycle this is. Saturn, being the Lord of time and karma, also deals with long cycles. So it's not going to happen in an instant. If you're stuck in a painful cycle, you're going to have to be diligent in getting yourself out. It is going to take time. It is going to take effort. You are going to have to put in the work, maybe quite literally, especially if you're person number 3 and are financially dependent on person number 1, which might be the only reason why you continue to deal with their psycho shit. If you're person number 1, you need therapy. Straight up. Watching me or any other reader online can help you, but you need therapy. You're there. And if you're too whatever for therapy, well, have fun. Have fun in your misery, you know, because these things take time. Belief systems need to get revamped. You know, like if your belief system has failed you thus far and you find yourself miserable with the belief system you're in. I was even having this conversation with Tanya earlier. Actions, right? Choices come from thoughts. We think about it, we do it. Actions come from thoughts. Thoughts come from feelings. We choose things, we think things based on how we feel about things. Feelings come from perspectives. It's what we believe we're seeing, right? It's how we're perceiving things. And how we perceive things comes from our belief systems, our very deep, embedded belief systems. What we believe ends up coming out in our actions, and our actions define our world. It's what we choose every day. So if you have chosen things that you are not happy about and it's reflecting in your unhappiness with your life, you need to go deep. You need to go deep and reevaluate your belief systems. Your belief systems about other people, your belief systems about what is acceptable or unacceptable, your belief systems about yourself. If you have believed since the time you were a kid that you were a worthless piece of shit, you might need to reevaluate that belief system, because there's got to be some value in there, even if you create it from nothing and big bang out of yourself. You got to show yourself some love. You got to believe you're lovable. If no one else taught you that you're lovable and you learned and believe that you are unlovable, you need to reevaluate your belief system. And if you can't love who you are because your actions are shite, then you really, really need to believe that you are a lovable person and that you can choose lovable actions and create a reality that you love. But if you don't want to change, if you don't want to choose different, don't complain. Don't complain. You don't catch messages on this channel as person number 1 or person number 3 and are meant to just sign off pissed off because, you know, tarot called your ass way out. If you're watching this channel as person number 1 or person number 3, this is the divine voice box. Spirit believes that you can grow. You're still here. The divine ain't gave up on you yet. Take a page out of person number 2's book. If you want to get blessed, stop making it drive you crazy that they're getting blessed in your fucking whatever in your life. Choose something different. Believe something different. Person number 1 and person number 3, I hope you find gratitude for each other. I hope you find happiness with each other, especially knowing that person number 2 is legit forever out of the picture. Person number 2, like deuces, way out. They're never coming back. Never. So figure out your best life with each other. Person number 2 doesn't exist as far as you're concerned. You know, they're off onto the next thing. Okay? And that is the message. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, being in the comments and the live chat. I appreciate you. And I hope that you guys enjoy July's readings if you're catching this in like real time instead of divine time. But hey, Christina. But I love you guys. And I'll see y'all again soon. Much love and many blessings to each and every one of you. You take care of yourselves. Choose your best.